Well, that's a really big win for our team. I'm happy for our players. I'm happy for our coaches. I think that after a disappointing outcome on Thursday, and then you realize that you're going to have one of your seniors that's not going to play, a lot of things can go through guys' heads and how we're going to respond and what's going to happen in the final game. A lot of emotions in the gym on senior night, so I'm happy. I'm happy for our guys, and I think that we had some guys step up, really play well tonight. Thought it was a hard-fought, competitive game, and I'm glad we got the win, and now look forward to getting ready for the tournament.
Coach, can you talk about how much those two seniors have meant to your program?
Well, I don't know if you can really talk about it because it's when you think of Noah in the equation, Noah actually signed his letter of intent here before we had ever coached a game, and he put a lot of faith in us, and what we thought we could do here, and as a result of him coming and playing like he's played, we've actually accomplished quite a few good things. And Charles, it's amazing to think of what Brock actually did tonight, playing the 4 spot. Charles has kind of been that guy for us the last 3 years, where he'd play the 2, the 3, the 4, and involved in a lot of wins. And he made some big plays tonight to finish this game off. And I kind of feel for Noah, because this, you always remember your last home game as a game where you didn't get to play, but his team got a win, and Charles played well, made big plays down the stretch. So from that point of view, I'm happy for those guys, but my heart will always kind of hurt for Noah, because he meant so much to us and didn't get a chance to finish like he wanted to. Hopefully we can get him back. That's what I just had a conversation with him, and hopefully in the next 2 or 3 days we can get some positive results on it, how that thing heals, and we can get him ready for next week.
There's been talk about, was there the possibility of trotting him out there in the jersey, let him get the start kind of thing? Philosophically, could you kind of describe that, if that was even an option, if you guys have talked about that?
No, the discussion that he had with us was, should he dress or should he not dress? And I left it up to him, and I'm glad he did. I'm glad he dressed, and it was tough seeing him on the bench there, not being able to put him in some tough spots. But he's meant so much to this team, and then the next sentence is he's meant so much to our program. I mean, he's been a guy who's had a different role on all 4 teams that he's played, and has played that role perfectly, and without anything except excitement and energy. And I'll always. I mean, we talked last year about Jackson and how Jackson was one of the first guys. Jax came the first year that we were here, but he had committed to to the different staff. Noah was the first guy who actually committed to us, and so that was I'll always remember that.
Dave, you talked the other night about finding yourselves in the second half and finding a way to play without Noah. Do you think that kind of continued through this game, that maybe even took a step further?
I think that we showed some really good signs tonight. I think what you saw tonight was a team that was a little bit inconsistent in its ability to continually execute all night long. And what you want to have is a team that's executing, for 40 minutes at this time of the year. And we're still trying to find that. I'm really happy with how the lift that Brock gave us, and in this matchup tonight, Brock was able to play a lot of minutes for us. Kind of got us in a situation like we were late last year, where we're trying to find a way to make up for a position that we, kind of had locked up and really counted on, and now we'll try to makeshift it until we get Noah back.
Dave, now that you've gone through the regular season in this league, what's it been like for you?
A challenge, real challenge. I'm really proud of these guys. When you think of the challenge that was put before them, as far as following an unbelievable season, an unbelievable team, losing a lot of players, coming back with that kind of pressure on them, and then being put in a situation where, you know, they have no idea what the league's going to be like, and they don't have people can talk to them about it and explain it to them, and everyone has their opinion. But our seniors, I thought, did a great job of leading us through territory they've never been in before, and we're 6-2 on the road, and so I was really, I'm proud of that group. I think that it's very similar. I've said this many times. It feels, trying to win a conference, regular season conference championship is a really difficult task, and you have to be consistent for 2.5 months. And you know, I think that that feeling is every bit as challenging as, you know, the feeling that we had when we were in the Mountain West Conference.